Hatha yoga is probably one of the most commonly found styles of yoga. The word Hatha actually comes from Ha, meaning the sun and the strong masculine energy, Tha, meaning the moon and the gentler, softer, more feminine side. So Hatha, the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, the strong and the gentle. Combined, this style actually gives you the usage of breathing techniques in the pranayamas and the strong asanas, the actual postures that we will do. This combination is a very rounded, easy to master type of technique, which is great for beginners and advanced alike.
We'll start this sequence by lying down in the supine position. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Just let your feet flop out to the side, arms relaxed, palms up. Just take a couple of breaths in this position to center yourself. Now, the first exercise that we're going to do is a single leg raise. If you have any lower back problems, just make sure that you bend up one leg before you raise the other one in a nice controlled fashion, keeping the abdomen tight, up to a 90-degree angle. If you can't get all the way to 90 degrees, that's okay. Just go as far as you feel is comfortable. Then just flex the foot, pushing through the heel. Feel the stretch down the back of the leg. And then release the foot. Let the ankle relax in that position. If your muscles are shaking at any point, then just ease off the angle, relax it a little bit. Then inhale and relax your legs slowly back down again to the floor. Now change sides, bend the knee back up. Inhale, fix the abdomen, raise the leg up to 90 degrees. Flex the foot, push through the heel, feel the stretch down the back of the leg, then release the foot, check the ankle is nice and loose, no tension in it. Try and keep the knee straight. If it feels a little tight, then slight bend is fine. Make sure both hips are on the ground, then inhale and lower the leg. I'll show you the more advanced version now, or if you have no problems with your lower back, which is keeping the leg straight on the ground while lifting the other leg to the 90-degree position. Again, make sure your abs are nice and tight as you bring your foot up. And make sure that as you inhale and lower the leg back down, again, you keep the abs nice and tight to support your back. Control that. Other leg, bringing it up to 90 degrees, flexing the foot, pushing through the heel. The stretch should feel slightly easier by now. Release the foot again, relax the ankle. Then inhale and return back down. Now we're going to bring both legs up. In this position, you can actually bend the knees and draw the knees up slightly before straightening both legs into the double leg raise. Make sure your back is nice and comfortable, your hips are comfortable on the ground. Push through the heel, flex the foot, then release the ankle. And just try and relax in that position, trying to hold the kneecap tight if you can. If it feels a little strong, then ease off, relax the kneecap. Make sure you don't have any muscle shake at this point. If you do, then you may have gone a wee bit too far. Just relax the leg again. Just feel that position working for you. Feel the stretch. When you feel comfortable with that, inhale. Fix the abdominal muscles and control the legs back down. At that point, you can actually bend your knees and take your feet back down if it's more comfortable for you. Never put any strain on your lower back. Relax, let your feet flop out to the side. Relax from it. Now come straight back up, inhaling. Take your legs over your head. This is the advanced position going into the shoulder stand now. Support your back, taking your legs up. You want to actually push up the back, taking the hands as low as you can to support yourself and get your spine in a good straight alignment. Very important. Again, if you have any neck problems, you may find this a little bit strong. It is an advanced movement, but it is a most wonderful stretch for the shoulders and the neck area. Make sure there's no tension in your feet. Breathe into the position. Always breathe into the asanas, the blending of the breath, the prana, with the asana, the posture. And when you're ready, drop the feet over your head. Support the back as you bring it back down. Now keeping the knees close as you can to the chest. Roll the spine gently back down onto the mat. Keep the abdominal muscles nice and tight. And now release those legs slowly back down to the ground. Nice control. And release. Have a good relaxation after that. If you find that particular posture a little advanced, then just repeat the double leg raise. Now we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze with your hands the knees into your chest as you exhale. Now inhale, bring your chin up between your knees. This is the most wonderful posture to stretch out the whole back, and also incredibly good for the digestive system and the internal organs. Hold that position, let your elbows relax to the side. Inhale, release your head back down. Release your knees, the pressure. Take your legs back down, stretch out your whole body again. Bring the knees back up. This time you're going to bring the knees a little bit closer to your body, inhaling as you bring your chin up between your knees. Really squeeze, feeling that whole stretch along your spine there. And release. Now we're going to turn over and work in the prone position on your front. We're going to start with single leg raises again, but working in the opposite plane. Take your hands down to your side. Just relax your head forward. Get comfortable in this position before we start. Now lift your right leg gently up. You can use your forearms on the floor to actually give you a little support in this position, but make sure your pelvis is evenly touching the floor. Keep your hips nice and level, and release back down. Now we bring the other leg up. Squeeze it, really feel the squeeze in the thigh. Support with your forearms on the floor. Chin resting gently on the floor there to keep your neck in alignment. Take it as high as you can, but don't go too high, and release back down and relax. Again, single leg raise. You might find that you can go a little bit higher this time, but again, don't exceed your limitations. Feel the stretch, but if the muscles are shaking, ease off. And again with the opposite side. Really squeeze in the buttocks, squeeze the thigh, stretch the leg, keep the foot relaxed. Inhale and lower. Just relax the head to one side for a moment. Ease off any tension that may have built in the neck area. We're now going to do the double leg raise. The most comfortable position for this is actually to make a fist and put your fists under your thighs, just to support your thighs and the pelvic bone area. Gently raise both legs up together. Keep your chin resting on the floor. Try and keep any tension out of your upper body. The movement is only going in the lower body. Clench the buttocks, clench the thighs and the knees. Keep the feet relaxed and lower. Try and hold that for about 5 seconds, but if it feels too much, ease off before and gently build up the amount of time you can hold the posture, the asana, for. Chin back on the ground, neck in alignment. Make sure your hands are comfortable and raise both legs together. Try and take them just that tiny bit higher if you can this time. Your body will be more used to the asana. Feel the stretch, feel the muscles working, and release back down. Just rest your head on your arms just to release your upper body, lower back. Let all the muscles relax in the body, always between every posture, so that they're then ready for the next movement. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Feel the balance returning. Now we're going to do the cobra position. We're going to start with the forearm lift, so take your hands to about head height, and you're going to raise your upper body up onto your forearms. Don't take it too high, just look straight ahead. Make sure there's no tension in the buttocks, release them. The lower back should be feeling comfortable as well. If you feel any discomfort at any time, always please stop. Breathe into that, feel the stretch across your chest. Your legs should be totally relaxed as well. Inhale and release back down. Now if you want to start with, you can stay with that position, or you can try the slightly more advanced position where we will change where the hands are, bring the hands down to shoulder height. This is a stronger stretch, so make sure you're comfortable with it. Keep the elbows close into the body and then push up onto your palms, bringing the upper body up as you inhale. Try not to go any higher than about navel height, keeping your hips nice and comfortably on the ground. Release any tension in the buttocks, work down your legs, make sure there's no tension in your legs anywhere. Just look forward, open your chest, bring your shoulders down and your elbows into your side. Breathe in this position, inhale and release back down. Again, bring your arms forward and just let your head and upper body completely relax. Let any tension ease out. Now we're going to prepare for the last position in prone, which is the bow position. This is an advanced movement, so make sure you're comfortable with it. Again, as with all of these, take them nice and gently. So, having brought your heels up towards your buttocks, just grip around your ankles, reaching back with your hands. Keep your forehead on the ground at this moment. And what we're going to do is inhale up, and using your legs, pull yourself up at the front. You'll feel a nice balance now. You're balancing on your pelvic bones here. Keep the balance between top and bottom of the body. Stretching back with the legs. Now release and relax back down. Let your forehead release onto the ground. This really invigorates digestion. This movement is a wonderful stretch. Again, make sure that you use the legs to stretch your arms back and bring up your upper body. Look forward, inhale, and then try and breathe normally in the position. Try and relax the breathing deeply and evenly. And release back down. Relax your head forward. Make sure your feet and legs are comfortable, no tension in your knees. And now we're going to go to sitting position, so just get yourself comfortable. Make sure that you're on your sitting bones, just adjust yourself there. Keep your feet flexed at the front, make sure that you're comfortable with your knees in that position. Try and get your back nice and upright, your spine straight. So all we're going to do now is a slight twist into the body. So bring your right knee up and just hug your knee in. Then with your left arm, you're just going to gently hold your right knee. And taking your right hand behind you, try and look behind you. Make sure in this twisting position that you're keeping the spine in a nice, neutral, upright position at all times. Try not to lean back or to one side. Keep it nice and central. Stronger stretch as you grip round the opposite leg. And again, just as you exhale, try and take your head round a little more towards the back to look over your shoulder. Use that arm to the rear as support. Then release, pull the leg in, release any tension, stretch out and change sides. Again, make sure your body is nice and upright before you start the twist. Inhale, bring your body up, twist and look to the rear. Increase the stretch, take the arm further round at the back. And as you exhale, release any tension, twist the body round, feel the stretch in the back, but make sure there is no tension there. Just feel the stretch and breathe into it. And release. Now again, going to repeat this to the other side, but with a little more advanced movement, which you can build up to, where you actually push the opposite leg back and hold around the instep of your foot. You'll find this increases the pressure and the twist in the spine. Only make sure that you do this when you are comfortable with the first position. Exhale, continue to look round over your shoulder to behind you. Then release the tension, stretch the body, relax, change legs. So using the elbow, push your opposite knee back and then grab round your instep. Take your arm behind you and then look over your shoulder. Keep that body nice and upright so that you're twisting the spine but keeping the spine nice and stretched. A lot more powerful in this position. When you feel you've had enough, just release, bring the leg back in and relax the legs in front of you before coming into a kneeling position. We're now going into a child pose position. This is sitting on your knees. Make sure you're comfortable with this. If your knees are a little tender, you may want to perhaps put a little more padding underneath. And the aim of this is just to relax your body back down, stretch out the spine, relax your forehead onto the ground. If you can't quite reach the ground with your forehead, it's fine to put a cushion just for your forehead to rest on, and try and get the buttocks to come towards your heels. Let your shoulders relax, stretch out to the sides. Release any tension in your body. This is a relaxation stretch. Using your hands to support you, come back up again. Now we're going to just try a slightly more advanced posture here, which is the same stretch, but this really works very well for any abdominal problems or digestive disorders. You make a fist and put both of the fists resting in your abdomen, and then again lean gently forward, resting your head onto the floor or onto a cushion, and let your elbows just flop out to the side, releasing any tension in the shoulders, upper body. Breathe into the position, feel the difference in your breath and how your fists actually massage your abdomen. Try and keep your buttocks towards and close to your heels. Then inhale, come back up. So now we're going to do the camel position. For this, make sure you're comfortable. Take your knees about hip width apart and curl your toes under. Get nice and comfortable. Make sure your knees feel okay in this position. Again, if you want any extra padding, that's fine. You're just going to reach back and grabbing your ankles, relaxing, holding your heels. Just let your body go back, stretch your pelvis forward. You'll feel a strong stretch in the chest, and let your head go back, and then just try to breathe deeply and evenly. It's a very strong stretch, this one. Try and relax into it. Feel the stretch in the front of the thighs and come back up again. Release any tension in the upper body. Now this is the more advanced camel position. You relax the feet down and reach back to your heels. push your pelvis forward. Really open up the pelvis, so you've got a stretch in the front of the thigh, across the pelvis, across the abdomen, opening the chest, opening the throat and the neck, and breathe into it. Your arms are merely supporting this wonderful stretch. Then come back up. If you find any of that too strong, you may want to try this position where you just let your hips go forward, keeping your arms supporting your back, and just relax into that position. That position is fine to ease into. Just sit back onto your knees for a minute, and now come to a standing position. So now we'll do the standing asanas. Just get yourself nice and comfortable. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed between the front and back of your foot. Stretch your toes up, grip the floor. Tuck your tailbone under, relax the abdomen, roll your shoulders back. Inhale and feel your body stretching through your spine, all the way up through the top of your head to the sky. This is our neutral standing position. Now interlocking your fingers, bring the energy up the body, turn your hands over and stretch up. Reach for the sky. Come up onto your toes as you inhale. Hold that position. Really feel the whole body stretch. Try and pick a spot in front of you that you can focus on to help you keep that position. And then when you're ready, return back down. And again, repeating it. Stretch up to the sky, stretch through the whole body, keep the knees tight. Pick that spot, concentrate on it, hold the stretch. Breathe in that position. Relax your breathing now, and then as you're ready, inhale, return back down. Back to neutral position, make sure you're comfortable. And now we're going to do the side bends. Raise your arm, turn your palm up, palm over your head, level with your ear, and then just gently as you exhale, go over to the side. Make sure you keep your arm in line with your ear and use your supporting arm to press against your thigh so you don't feel any strain as you stretch the opposite side of your body. Inhale, take that arm a little bit further. Now pushing against your thigh, you can actually bring yourself back up to an upright position when you're ready. Inhale, back up to neutral, arm to the side, turn palm down and return to thigh level. Relax your shoulders and release. Now repeat to the other side, arm up, turn your palm up, arm up to ear level, and over. Stretch the whole of the side of the body. As you inhale, just reach that little bit further. As you exhale, try and relax into the stretch. Feel every muscle all the way down the side of your body. Use your supporting arm if you wish to press against your thigh. If it feels a little strong, the stretch, just give yourself that support and push yourself back up again. Arm up, turn the palm face up to the sky, up to the ear level, rotate the shoulder back and reach. The stretch will be a little bit stronger this time because you'll find yourself able to go that little bit further. But use your breath to take you into the stretch. Inhale and reach and back up and release. Turn palm down to your side. Last time on this side. Take your hand up, palm up, reach up to the sky, rotate your shoulder back, inhale and reach over. Reach as you inhale, relax as you exhale and take yourself into that stretch. See how much further you actually go. Use your supporting arm to make sure you don't strain at any point. and bring back down. Release, arms to your side. Now we're going to do the final standing posture and the final asana in this sequence, and this is called tree pose. You may find it easier to use a chair or stand next to a wall in order to help you with your balance initially, as this is a very strong posture. This asana is wonderful for coordinating your balance and centering your energy. So from your neutral standing position, you now need to shift your weight onto one leg, drawing up through the knee and the thigh. Take your hand out to the side, perhaps holding onto a chair or against a wall, using it to balance. Draw your other leg up and place your foot into your thigh. Keep your gaze straight ahead and pick a point on a vertical line to anchor. Now bring your hands into your sternum, the breastbone level, and press the palms together. Press your foot into the thigh. Draw the energy up the whole body and release. Now come back and we shift the weight onto the other side. So get your weight nice and evenly balanced on one leg, drawing up through the kneecap, gripping the floor with your toes. Make sure your hips are square as you bring your other foot up to your thigh and really press with your foot into your thigh to stabilize. Looking straight ahead, get your point of balance. Bring your hands together at your sternum. Focus. Feel the energy drawing up through the whole body. And for the advanced position, you can take your hands over your head, hold the position and breathe. Release the hands and relax back down.